Hello and welcome everybody. This is Diablo 3, it's Season 10. I have not recorded anything of Diablo for the most part. I don't think it's a very watchable game, to be honest, but I do want to get a couple videos in for the day. I do have a relatively sizable backlog, but you know, I don't want to go a day without doing nothing, you know. But we are currently listening to some I don't know what to call it. Jamendo.com. It is a royalty-free, copyright-free, whatever, something or others. I don't know. Anyway, it's free to download. You can go to Jamendo.com. I'm listening to the electronic radio. So, they're not sponsoring me or anything. It's either them, or sometimes I look up the Suicide Sheep in YouTube. Again, I'm not being sponsored. It's just something I put in the background of stuff. Let's see if that's a Stone of Jordan. I'm currently a full Marauder set. I'm full meta. Except, you know, some people, that is not a Stone of Jordan. That isn't unfortunate. You know, some people will tweak meta builds for their own purposes. Some people may not use Focus and Restraint. Some people may not use the Hellfire Amulet. But for the most part, I'm wearing everything exactly that you need. Some people may not even be wearing the Convention of Elements. It's the thing I got cubed right now, which gives me 200% extra damage on certain elements. And I do like cold and fire damage and physical, I'm sure. I'm currently on Torment 10. I have been able to, I've actually the farthest I've ever been on any season. I managed to solo Greater Rift 60. That's the highest I'm able to go. I had to do it very slowly and very carefully. Basically everything I did is I would pop one of my things, and then I would just kind of stay back, do this. I would make a couple steps, press shift and attack. I would do what I'm kind of doing now, except I'm trapped, so that's not good. Okay. I'm currently trying to farm up some DBs. I call them dibbles because saying Death's Breath is very awkward. Uno momento. Let me turn this down just a touch. Okay. Can't hear myself talk over that. I'm not going to explain everything about this game. I expect anybody who has watched this is probably already familiar with it. So I'm not going to go full explanations. I am currently farming Dibbles, as I was explaining. Cause, like I said, saying Death's Breath is very awkward. It's like Demon Souls, like that game. Similar concept. It's just not fun to even try to say. But I'm trying to go for this Shadow's Coil set, which I have for the most part. I hear it's very OP. It makes sense, like 40,000 extra damage for the first enemy you hit with Impale, so I'm going to work on towards that. I have most of the set. I've collected it on purpose over my time of farming. I'm missing most of the jewelry, a couple of the cube items. I actually did just acquire this ring. It's supposed to be cubed, I believe. And I need the Stone of Jordan to wear. And I don't have any of the jewelry. I think I'm missing the cube and the armor piece as well. Let me go look at that real quick. Oh, it wants the Leoric's crown. Presumably for... What are you gemming the helmet for Shadow's Coil? I'll ask my guild, because a couple people are running it. I've made the Watchtower community, Watchtower Gaming on here. This video will probably be published pretty quickly. I do have a sizable backlog, but I'll probably go ahead and throw this up during the weekend. It is currently Wednesday. I might throw it up. You know what? Thursday's my random day. I might just throw this up tomorrow. And I do not know how many of the Diablo videos I'm going to do. It's just I just wanted to record something, and I've been playing this a lot for the past week or two. I've sort of refrained from playing, or no, recording. I've streamed Diablo when I first started it. I've streamed it like 3 or 4 times. for a few hours at a time, and nobody really watches Diablo. Like, sometimes when I start streaming, like, Overwatch, I'll usually get a few viewers, presumably from, like, random goers who scroll down the listing of, like, recent live things. That's how a couple people have found me. I have not ever done that myself, but Diablo, sometimes For Honor will get a few people. But every time I stream Diablo, it's been one viewer every time, me. Because I'm sitting there watching the chat. And it's never gotten a single viewer. And I do not know why. Except for Sandman. He's pretty new to Diablo. He's in Watchtower Gaming. He popped in to say hi. A couple people have from Watchtower, but nobody actually stayed to watch me play. And that goes back into what I was saying before. It's not a very watchable game, to be honest. Especially just... It's, I can't play it very much, except I'm playing it more now than I ever have. Because this is the first... Well, I've been with Watchtower for a few months now, and that does encompass a couple seasons. But this is the first time I've actually had people to play with, and I've conversed with them, goddamn. I've talked to them over Discord while playing, and it's just nice to actually talk to somebody while you're playing this. Just to give your brain something to do. I always play this with a podcast or music in the background to help, because it's a very mind-numbing game. There's not a lot to it. It's very grindy. So I can this game is not for everybody. I will completely concede. Any negative reviews this game might have had, I'll probably agree with some of it. But I enjoy it. I like working my way up. I like pushing greater rifts. I'm certainly not a leaderboard in any... I'm not a leaderboarder in any sense of the word. I was on the top 1,000 for like the first 2 days because I was pushing pretty hard. When season 10 started, I was there the minute it happened. I put it on master difficulty because I know how to play Demon Hunter. And then 3 people joined me, and we did not stop for the following 5 or 6 hours. I went to bed at maybe 1:30 a.m. We did the entire chapter journey with them. I got all the way through chapter 4 with them. They got me my entire Marauder set immediately, and when you have the entire Marauder set, that is Torment 6 soloable instantly. That's instant solo. I was able to throw up Greater Rift. I'll look at it. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, I got 17. That's a couple items I can do, but I'll finish that thought when that portal goes away. I'll do this on behalf of my future build. Okay, so Torment 6 is level 25. As soon as I got the full Marauder set, I was able to do that, and I got 200 more cap to my Blood Shard capacity instantly. I love Marauders. I swear by it. I highly recommend everybody to have a Marauder. It's a very farmable build. It clears rooms. Like, I'm on Torment 10 right now, and I just did a Torment 10 Rift when I started recording. Highly recommend it. Swear by it. It's all I pretty much ever play. Okay, now that I got that one... one moment, I'm tabbing over to... Okay, I need Leoric's crown. I don't even know if they ever answered my question. They did not. Okay. Oh, I got some new alert on Google YouTube thing. Nope, all caught up. Thanks for the help. Okay, I think it drops specifically. Okay, it's from everything. Okay, so it doesn't matter where I get it. Alright, I'm gonna do another Greater Rift empowerment. I'm leveling up a gem that the Shadow's Coil build requires. So this is a little bit higher. This is like Torment 11, I think. Or is it? Yeah. So I actually take a little bit of damage despite me having full diamonds. My toughness is pretty good. Again, cannot... Oh god. Cannot endorse Marauders enough. Demon Hunter Master Race, man. I love the Demon Hunter. It's all I've ever played. I'm only now branching out because I've played a lot this season, and I'm fully geared. I have every meta piece, as I explained earlier. The only God, can't fucking talk. God damn. The name of the game now is just ancientizing everything. I just need ancients, and that'll probably help me push better with higher stat rollouts. But I think Greater Rift 60 is the equivalent to Torment 13, I believe. So I'm fully capable of doing Torment 13, but it is difficult. I do have to pretty much not get hit. Like, I have to do this. Like, I take a step, hold shift, take a step, hold shift, take a step, hold shift, take a step, plant a couple of these, and it's the same way I play the Marauder special dungeon. I think that's kind of what you're supposed to do, actually, and that's what I do to push rifts. I'm very careful. Like, I don't let that happen. I don't let myself get swarmed. But now that, like, I don't get one shot here, so I can kind of go ham. But I've recently rolled a wizard. I like to call them a wizard because it's cute and adorable. I got her fully geared. She's missing one ring for her meta, which gives her a lot more damage, but she's actually capable of doing Torment 10 herself, but more slowly than this Marauder can. My Marauder's actually a little bit more squishier than her. My wizard has this Archon build going for her, and it gives her a very high resistances with the way the Archon skill mechanic works. However, when it runs out, I'm typically surrounded by enemies, so my wizard has less. She has teleport, but it's on like a cooldown. Meanwhile, I can vault for days on this character, so she has more resistances, but still lower survival. Less mobility. That's the one way to put it. My wizard has less mobility than survivability. She's hardier. She has a lot more resistances. Like, she goes up into the few thousands, while this one I'm only in the 1200s and stuff. While my Archon can run around in the 5000s. So she's tougher, but she doesn't move around as well. So she can't escape things, and that's unfortunate for my wizard. But she's mostly geared. She's just missing that one ring, which will probably help a lot. There's a reason when you look up builds, some of the items will say required. Like that build doesn't really function without those few items. And I definitely feel that. My wizard wasn't able to do much until I got the Swami legendary cube. And what that does is you keeps the Archon stacks after it ends, which means she can run around at least for like, I think it's like 20 seconds or something, with full resistances that she gained up by being in Archon form, which helps her take a hit or two after it ends. But still, as I said, she can't move around as well, so it's harder to like, if Archon form ends in the middle of an elite pack and I wasn't able to kill them, I'm in a world of hurt. But I enjoy the build. I will happily have her off season. She's pretty fun to play. And after that, I rolled a Barbarian, which also requires a certain set, and she's fully outfitted in Legendary stuff, so she can probably do like Torment 2 or 3, I suspect, but she has no sets. She's got a few set items, none of it synergizes. It's the Whirlwind Barb that I've seen before, where they get the little tornadoes and stuff, and it's pretty cool. And this is going over my 15-minute limit. I knew that was going to happen. That's fine. I'm not going to do a lot of Diablo 3 videos. I just wanted to give an update on my channel of what I've been kind of doing. So this will probably be one of my most recent publishes. If you guys are wondering. Like, I just uploaded a For Honor video, and I'm still lamenting on my backlog a while ago. I'm still on my Warden. God. And I started maining the Assassin on For Honor, and I'm still lamenting on the schedule that I'm gonna take up, and it's just so outdated. But you know, I'm new at this, so I shouldn't really be talking about stuff that's not gonna be an issue a couple months down the line, because people will not see these videos for months on end. I am planning on like doing a double upload. I'm doing that for my random days, which is why I'm probably going to publish this one tomorrow. As you can see, I crushed Torment, or Rift 50 with almost 10 minutes to spare. Is that the other one? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to start leveling that one up. I'll get this one to 25. So, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. What time is it? It is almost 2 o'clock. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Thanks for joining me. I will probably come back and do another video. Okay, I'm lagging. So, thanks for joining me. Bye.